this man Roy Hibbert was allowed to get away with murder in one Chicago pool. Enough glazing.
You're right.
Get on with it.
My fault. My apologies.
And this players we hate the most. Joakim Noah. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another edition of Wednesdays with Will. And yes, I say another, but you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. And that's because this is a series that me and my boy Will over here used to do a couple years ago. We stopped it, and now we're bringing it back. So without further ado, I want to introduce my guy, Will. Will, how you doing today?
Yo, we back. I'm happy to be here, man. It's been a little minute. Finished playing ball. I got my list together. I'm ready to get it with it. Let's go.
So I will say that's how me and Will met. That's how we know each other. We was hooping way back in the day. Believe it or not, that was my point guard. Yes, the big 6'4" guy you see over here. That was my Nikola Jokic to my Jamal Murray, and we have a really great two-man game to this day. I got a couple highlights of us. Maybe I'll sprinkle some of those in here. But anyways, basically what this series is, we're gonna try to make it a weekly thing. We're gonna be doing different top 5 lists, and the one we're doing today is top 5 most hated players by Heat fans. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go back and forth. We each made our own top 10 list, so we're gonna get all those in here in the form, and then we're gonna narrow that down to 5 people to finish the video. So being that your name is in the show, Will, I'll let you go first. Who is the first person that you have on your list?
Let's get it. I got to go a little old school. I'm going to go with Joakim Noah.
Joakim Noah. What don't you like about Joakim Noah, man?
Can I cuss on here?
See,
I'll use the safe.
Well, back in the day when me and Will used to do this, I was not monetized, and depending, I don't give a you curse, Will. What the fuck? This players we hate the most. Joakim Noah, bitch ass.
Bet he's just one of those agitators, bro. He gets under your skin. He talks shit. He gets a little rough with you, a little bit dirty. We always saw Chicago in the playoffs at some point when Bron was here. So you just start to hate those people you always bump into. So he's definitely up there for me.
Yeah, we'll discuss these players maybe a little bit more as we narrow down. But I will say Joakim is a guy that I had on my list as well. So the guy I'm going to jump to is probably a guy that you have as well. And I have the big ticket, Mr. Anything is Possible, Kevin Garnett. Well, is it safe to assume he's on your list as well?
He's definitely on mine for sure. So my next person on my list, I'm going to say another Celtic, Rajon Rondo.
Rajon Rondo, a.k.a. Mr. Turtle. That boy was ugly as hell. Not uglier than Joakim Noah, though, I will say.
Nah.
Of course, I have Rondo on my list, and we'll close out that big 3. Yeah. I got the Mr. Poopy Pants. You a poopy pants, Paul Pierce. He's on your list too.
For sure, you got to close it out.
All right, who you got?
Let's see. I'll go another Eastern Conference rival. I'm gonna go with Roy Hibbert.
Oh, I do not have Roy Hibbert on my list, but that's a good one. Again, guys, we're gonna start to get into the reasons we hate these guys a little bit more, I guess, when we start to narrow it down. But that's a good one. Obviously, a big rival of ours in the playoffs. Similar to another guy I have, which is JJ Barea.
I left him off of mine. I didn't have him on mine.
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't put him top 10.
Okay.
He's top 15 for sure, though.
Okay. Honorable mention.
So you said JJ. I don't have any Western Conference players, so I'll go Psycho T. Tyler Hands.
Oh, Tyler Hands, bro. I'll tell you what. I've been listening to the hey, how about this? Tyler Hands, bitch. I'll tell you what. I've been listening to the OGs podcast, Mike Miller, UD. Will, tell me you've been listening to that.
Oh, for sure. I don't miss an episode.
Okay, so you've heard every episode so far.
Yeah.
So on multiple occasions, UD has brought up Psycho T, and it's the funniest. Yeah. Every time he's like, I ain't started, but when I knew I was gonna get my get back. I didn't know it was gonna be the next play. Yep. But when I saw that boy coming my way, I knew I had to clobber his bitch.
He told Spo, stay out of this shit. It doesn't involve you. Let me handle my business. And that's what the fuck he did. So
no, that's a good one. I do not. You know what? Let me actually type in Burrow, because if people just see Tyler Hands, bitch, if they skip ahead, they might think I'm talking about Hero. Mm-hmm. So let me specify Tyler Hands, bro. He's not on my list. That's a great one. I'm going to go with another Celtic here, but also killed us with the Dallas Mavericks. Rest in peace to Jason Terry.
Yeah, yeah. That's a very good one. I'm going to go with a new Celtic, Jason Tatum.
Oh, I put Tatum on my list
Yeah,
also.
the last
I
time
put
we did
Tatum on my
this, he
list.
wasn't really up there yet, but these past few years, he's definitely top. I would say top 5.
Should I put slash Deuce or no? We'll just put Tatum.
Deuce, he doesn't deserve it yet.
And he got to earn my hate, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I guess I should specify. We are gonna run back most of the old topics we did, just because things have changed. There's a lot more viewership now, so this is the first ever topic we did. So if y'all want to see our initial, reaction to this topic, just search. I'll do a playlist, the Wednesdays with Will playlist, so y'all can go find the OG video in there. But I have Tatum on my list as well. So the next guy that I kind of want to say here is another more recent one for more reasons than you might remember, which I'll get into in a little bit. It's Josh Hart.
That's a great one. We're gonna get.
You didn't have it, then you forgot. You forgot to add him
We're
for sure.
definitely gonna get into that shit later.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I'll go with another Celtic, Jaylen Brown. Might as well go with other
I thought about it. I couldn't find the space for
After-
it, but trust me, I thought about it.
Man, we'll talk about it later, but he's up there for me.
Okay, and then I got 2 more on my list. I'll save this specific one for last. So the next guy that I'm gonna go with is Aaron Gordon. What a cringe ass dude, man. What a cringe ass dude, bro.
Definitely, he's on my It's kind of dwindled down recently because he's been more of a not just worry about the dunk contest and writing diss tracks. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
But yeah, I feel you on that. Let me see where I can go. I'm going to go. It hates me to say it. I'm gonna go Hassan Whiteside.
You going with? Oh, I don't even like to type this one in, man. That's my boy, dog.
You and me both. You know how it was when he was here, but
Listen, we're making a list of players Heat fans hate. I'm the only Heat fan that still doesn't hate him. So I will say that. This next one I have, I have an honorable mention too. But the last guy I want to put is my most hated player of all time, and it's Rudy Gobert. Now, it's not necessarily a Heat fan thing, but I feel like all NBA fans hate him, so I'm sure most Heat fans do also, right?
I know I do. So, the last time we did this video, Braun was on there for me, but I feel like he's done too much, and I feel like we just got to respect it at this point, so I don't have him there for me. But I will say this. The last person on my list, I hate to do it, but it has to be done. Number 14, Tyler Hero. It has to be done.
I'm not going to argue with that, but when we start the debate, I will say we should, you know what we should do? We should do a list of top 10 Heat players that Heat fans hate the most. And
sure.
Hero will be on there because
sure.
that is one polarizing individual.
Definitely.
The last guy that I have here is my honorable mention, and I got the random scrub Heat killer GOAT, which in my opinion is Terrence Ross.
He's your GOAT?
Probably, right?
It's him and somebody else. You know who I'm talking about. It's like
Monk? Fournier?
Yeah, Monk.
Well, what I will say though is that's actually another topic that we've covered on Wednesdays with Will is the top 10 random scrub Heat killers, and we will be doing that again also potentially in the next week's video. So we'll see. We got a list of 16 guys here, so now we got to narrow it down to just 5. I think the way we should do this is we'll start at number 1 and work our way down, because that's how, like, I think that's the easiest way to start eliminating.
Do you want to go through our list currently and do like process of elimination who's not going to be top 5?
We can start to cross through because we'll start from the bottom up. Just because Terrence Ross, I think we're going to do a random scrub Heat killer video. We can cross him off.
Yeah, cross him off.
Okay, because he'll be in another video we'll do. I think if I do red, maybe that might be a good way to show it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can take it off.
You like the idea of taking off Heat players? Because then we'll do another video of like former/current Heat players Heat fans hate.
For sure.
So we'll take okay. And I think we did do that in the past before too. But again, y'all can check out the playlist.
Yeah,
we might have did like 6 or 7 Wednesdays with Will. So make sure. So make sure y'all go ahead and check out the old videos. Since we have to narrow it down to 5, I'm cool taking off Gobert because that's not really a Heat fan thing.
Yeah, that's more NBA wide.
Is that fair? Okay. So we'll take off Rudy Gobert. I think we should take off one of Tatum or Brown. And truthfully, you had Brown, or we both had Tatum. I think that's a good debate, though.
No, yeah, that is a good debate. We'll get back to that.
Well, we eliminating now. I think
We
that's what I'm
always
saying. Like
you gonna eliminate?
they both might not make the final five, but I don't think they both should make it past our first cut. Because here's the facts. This is what I remember. Jason Tatum, we obviously hate him because did he do anything directly to the Heat? Like, to be honest, he kind of played like trash in a lot of those playoffs, particularly the fourth quarter.
Oh, for sure.
Now, he's cringe as hell. We did it! The dude celebrates as everyone but himself. Like, he texted Kobe after the game and said, "Hope I made you proud, Papa." Like, he said some cringe shit like that. He did. Like, he's cringe as hell.
Definitely.
Where Jaylen Brown, on the other hand, pulling out Duncan Robinson's arm at a socket.
Yeah.
Who'd he get into it with in his last postseason then?
My thing is, I feel like, and I don't want to bring Jimmy into this for no reason, but I feel like these guys weren't talking crazy like how they did this past playoff series versus when Jimmy was actually playing. Like when the boogeyman's not here, that's when they want to talk.
And a lot of that was Jaylen Brown. Hey,
that's
remember,
what I'm saying.
Don't let me get one. Don't let us get one.
That's what I'm saying.
Motherfucker, we'll let you get three. Now what? What the fuck
too.
You gonna do now, Jaylen Brown?
And
Sorry,
then,
ass.
Tatum. What did Tatum say after when they asked about the trip to Miami? He said they're always pretty easy. Like, come on.
You're right.
You're lying. You're lying.
You're right.
Be for real. So it's tough to eliminate one of them right now because they're both just.
See, the thing is though,
and they're Celtics.
I like Jaylen Brown more as a player. If you ask me if I could have one of those guys in the Heat, I probably would prefer Brown.
Easily.
Which one has done the Heat more dirty? Probably Brown, right?
I think so. Get it into it with Duncan and all that shit. Yeah.
You want to remove Tatum from our first cuts then? You don't sound sure.
The only thing, bro, is just tough because on top of all the Heat shit, the league is trying to push this man so much as that guy, and he's not that guy.
And the son is annoying too, bro.
Yeah,
come on.
Exactly, bro. So it's tough to cross him out.
Well, okay, that's the reason I said we'll cross off Tatum though, because he's starting to get into Gobert territory as far as where most fans hate him.
I feel you.
Right?
Yeah. That's facts.
So what do you want to do?
Yeah. Keep Jaylen Brown on there.
Keep Brown. Okay. We'll cross out Jason Tatum. Next. I think these are all good candidates. Will. Do you see anyone that shouldn't make it past the first cut?
Nah, I think we can keep it right here.
So now how many we got? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got to cut out 6 of these dudes, man.
Yeah.
Okay, well, do you want to start? Can we come to a consensus on number one? Because who was your first guy you said?
The first one I said was Joakim.
Okay, and the first one I said was Garnett. To be honest, I kind of want to put Garnett 1 just because we still hear from him today, and it annoys the hell out of me.
But we still hear from Paul Pierce too, and you said in a tweet, I saw it.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about that. But, okay, I agree with you. Noah and Garnett should be 1 and 2. But for number 1, Garnett is still annoying us to this day.
I'm not going to lie. I think Paul Pierce annoys me more than anybody.
Okay, Paul Pierce is a fine candidate for number 1. Let me tell you why. And you know, I might buy into that. But the tweet that I had today that Will was referencing is, I dislike Paul Pierce as much as the next guy, but part of me, respects his level of pettiness that he continues to commit to. Because today on First Take, not First Take, on whatever that FS1 show is that no one watches, since Shannon Sharp left, he said that he is the reason for LeBron's greatness because Paul Pierce was so good that pushed LeBron to be good. And I just thought that was hilarious. But because of his hatred towards us, I think it's fair that we put him number 1.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Okay. So if we put him number 1, do you want to maybe put Noah 2 just to kind of switch up the Celtics, and then we go back to Garnett at 3?
I'm cool with that. Yeah. Do
Okay,
that.
I think that makes sense to me because I mean, Joakim Noah, you put him first, go off on him.
There's this one meme that you see all over the place. Well, it's kind of died down recently, but the one where Bosch and I think it's Chalmers going back and forth at the free throw line, and Noah's just there clapping, hyping that shit up. He's just an instigator, a shit talker, a fake tough guy.
And he's a guy that legitimately killed us, like in regular season, postseason. I don't remember Garnett having any spectacular performances against us.
No.
You know, Paul Pierce, yeah. Garnett, not so much. So that's fair there. We only got 2 spots left. Can we put Rondo? I feel like he has to be here, but then we got 3 guys from the same team in the top 5.
To be fair, if it was up to me, I would make a whole Celtics starting 5 on this list and just keep it at that because it's forever fuck the Celtics. But if you want to make a cut, I think we can cut Aaron Gordon just to make it easier.
Okay.
I don't think he's top 5.
We'll cut Aaron Gordon, and the reason I'm okay with that is because the reason I don't like him is pretty petty. Remember when he literally said he was going to jump over Taco Fall, didn't, so then D-Wade gave him a 9 in the dunk contest because he didn't do what he said he was going to do, and then Aaron Gordon's dumbass wrote a diss track on Dwayne Wade. And on top of that, he killed us in the finals in 2023. So I kind of do hate him for that too.
He murdered us in the finals.
Yeah. And last time we recorded this video, it was way before the 2023 finals. So now we have even more reason to hate Gordon, but we don't have the kind of long-term bad blood like we do with a lot of the rest of these guys.
Exactly.
To be honest, I kind of look at Tyler Hansbrough as a bitch. I'm cool getting rid of him. I just don't value him enough to be part of the top 5.
Nah, that's facts. That's facts.
To be honest.
That's facts. Fuck him.
JJ Barea, I feel like most of that hatred is kind of towards LeBron, actually, right?
No, for sure, because they say that Barea locked him down in those finals or whatever. So,
but it was really LeBron like locking himself down.
Exactly.
So I'm cool about him. Do you see any other cuts here you want to make?
Nah.
No more cuts yet. Okay.
Nah.
So now we've narrowed it down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players in 2 spots. If you ask me just to look at these 5 names here in white and say who do I hate the most, immediately it's gonna keep coming back to Rondo. It's gonna be.
I agree. Because not only the battles with the Celtics, those fucking Bubbles finals.
You're right. You're right, Will.
Like fucking, they played. He played zone those whole finals, and how you beat a zone is fucking thinking. When you put Rondo with LeBron, you can't play zone against that. There's nothing you can do.
Well, how else do you beat a zone? You beat it by shooting.
Exactly.
Rondo, who can't shoot to save his life, lit our ass up in that 2020 finals.
That is facts too.
Yeah. Rondo should be number 1, dog. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. So we got Rondo at 4.
So we got 4 names, 1 spot. We haven't touched on 3 of these names yet.
Okay, let's go through them. Roy Hibbert. Why do you hate Roy Hibbert?
Kind of the same with Noah, to be honest. He didn't really talk like that, but he killed us when we matched up with the Pacers in the playoffs.
Will, there's one word to describe why I hate him. You know what that is.
Go ahead.
You know what it is.
What is it?
Will, one word. Roy Hibbert. What is it?
One word.
The people watching it. Hey, if you guys are watching this right now, comment down below the one word. And if you can get it before Will, you're my new co-host for next week.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm tripping or if I'm drawing a blank. I can't think of what it is.
Starts with a V.
A V. I have no clue. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't tell me you forgot about verticality. You remember now, ain't it?
I completely forgot about that shit, dog. Oh my god.
Listen, this man Roy Hibbert was allowed to get away with murder, and they called it verticality. Smacking Chris Bosh to the floor, smacking D Wade to the floor, Ray Allen, and they called it verticality because he jumped straight up, but he could take both his arms and clobber you just like Udonis Haslam did to Tyler Hansbrough.
Sounds like bullshit to me. I forgot about that shit. I'm not gonna lie.
But that's a great one. Obviously, all those rivaled years with the Pacers. Jason Terry.
I'm not gonna
We could,
lie.
yeah.
I could cut Terry because I feel like we
He's a
got that
dead
get,
man. We can't disrespect the dead. We can't do that.
we got that get back with that exactly. So I feel like
Okay,
his sins were made up for.
but it's the same thing with Rondo, dog. It's not only Boston, it's Dallas too. He killed and literally like Rondo wasn't the MVP of the 2020 finals, but like Jason Terry probably should have been finals MVP in 2011. Like he was better than Dirk at a
But
lot of portions, man.
but the when he went to the Celtics after Dallas and he was talking all that shit. So I feel like from Dallas to the shit talking in Boston, all that was erased with that murder we
Well, I
witnessed.
certainly do pity him more than the other guys, but let's go through the other two before we
Okay,
decide to
bet.
cut. Josh Hart, you want to take this one?
I'll take it. So I don't remember if he got traded to the Knicks or if he signed with the Knicks, but I still think he's a Heat kind of guy. He's fucking hard nosed defense, hustles, shoots the three, does all the dirty work.
Enough glazing.
You're right. You're
Get
right.
on with it.
My
Get on
fault.
with
My
it.
apologies. What he did to my guy Jimmy fucking Butler last season is unforgivable because we saw how Bam played in the finals. We saw how Jimmy looked in the finals. He was obviously hobbled, injured, and that started in that Knicks series. So I feel like I don't want to harp on what ifs and shit like that, but we had a way better chance of winning that ring if
Bro.
Josh Hart didn't fucking
And I don't
flop
wanna
like a
hear-
fish out of water and injure Jimmy.
I don't want to hear any debates from Knicks fans. That was dirty by Josh Hart. He
No
slide tackled like he was on the turf playing football. Slide tackle him, took his legs out, and that is not something you do in a game of basketball.
Yeah, that's
And
bullshit.
another reason too, remember when he hit a buzzer beater in the corner back when he was with Portland?
Yeah, that was like a full. They pushed the ball down full court, and yeah,
And
dog.
Dame, they double teamed Dame.
Yes.
Dame hit him in the corner. I
Yes.
hated Josh Hart ever since then. Little did I know I'd hate him way more because of what he did to Jimmy Butler.
I remember. You go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna move on. What do you got?
I remember somebody in that play, and I don't know how I forgot them on that list. They're not going to be top 5, but honorable mention, I would add Kyle Lowry to this.
Oh yeah, he'll be on the Heat list probably for sure.
Got you.
Yeah, he'll be on the Heat players that Heat fans hate the most. He'll be on that list.
Got you. Bet.
And then we talked about Jaylen Brown, and we know all his relatively dirty antics, which sucks because he seems like a great dude, like legitimately like a great person.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like all this petty stuff about not making Team USA. Like he out there talking about like I don't care, I'm just chilling. No, you very clearly care about your answer. Why can't you just be happy for your teammates, bro? You just won Finals MVP, and you bitching about not making Team USA?
Cook.
Not once did he say. They say, "Oh, how do you feel about Derek White making Team USA?" And he put, "Nah, no comment." Not even. Oh yeah, I'm hyped for my teammate, dog. Derek White deserved it. What a bitch.
And you saw he commented on Ant's post too, talking about number one option.
Oh, you're right. But I
Petty.
just thought of something else too.
Oh,
Ain't Jason Tatum dating your celebrity crush?
we can't talk about that, man. You see, come on, man. We can't talk about that. You
Do
see
we
it.
do we want to make him do we want to put him back into consideration for that?
Nah.
Okay, now we can't.
Not
do
for
that.
that
That's
reason, not for
personal.
that
That's
reason.
personal. Let's not go there. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I am cool cutting Josh Hart's. Although I hate him, I'm cool cutting Josh Hart and Jason Terry because
Yeah.
we pity Jason Terry. We got our get back, and to be honest, the Heat still made the finals. After the Josh Hart thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they might have won the whole damn thing.
That's
though.
what I'm saying. That's the thing. It's like, what if Bam played out of his mind? Jimmy was not Jimmy, but Jimmy at the same time. So what if we would have got an explosive doing what he does, Jimmy?
Okay, let's cut Roy Hibbert then, because he never beat us.
Okay.
Right? He never beat us. Josh Hart led us, is the reason we got beat in another series, and Jaylen Brown obviously directly beat us a couple of postseasons now.
Mm-hmm. Fluke beat us, but still.
Yeah, fluke, but technicalities, right? It's a tough one. Are you leaning one way or another?
Bruh, this bothers me. I'm not gonna lie. This kind of bothers me because I don't hate Jaylen Brown more than I hate Jason Tatum. So I don't know.
Do we want to put Tatum?
I think we want to rewind it and put him at number 5. That's
You know what? This is what we're gonna do. I'm right there with you, Will. We're gonna go ahead and cross these two out. And if Tatum is gonna be the guy that the NBA has announced as the next great biggest thing, then we're gonna say hell no. Get your ass on the list, Jason Tatum. And he is, as the face of the Boston Celtics, our biggest rival, I'd say at this current time. Then what better guy to round out this team? We got 4 Boston Celtics and 1 Chicago Bull. And as you said, Will, if this was up to you, you'd put 5 Celtics. We got 4 of them. I really love this list. I really love this. So to round, once I said, who's Tatum dating? Who's that that girl you like?
LMA.
Yeah. Once I brought an LMA, you said, nah, fuck that bitch. Nah, you 100% right. So to round out our list for you guys, we got Paul Pierce, Joakim Noah, Kevin Garnett, Rajon Rondo, and Jason Tatum. Will, what do you think? How do you think we did today?
This is a very solid ass list. This is a great list. I fuck with it.
Yeah, this is a fun one. Hey, so if y'all watching this video, you're probably screaming 100 names down below that we forgot to mention. So make sure to tap in with us down below and tell us who you would put on the list, and tell us what you think of our list as well. Make sure to like the video and subscribe, because we'll be coming with, or I'll be coming with daily videos, and also we'll be doing these once a week. Hopefully forever, right? At least during this off season. We'll see what else happens as my light is already starting to die behind me. Will, anything you want to say or shout out before we get out of here?
Nah, man. Whoever watching, I appreciate you checking us out. Hopefully we keep doing this for a long ass time. It was fun, man.
Yeah, so, hey, check out the old videos in the playlist, man. We got several IRL ones also that are just hilarious. So whatever. Subscribe to the channel. We'll see y'all next time. Peace out, y'all.
Peace.
Look, pull up in your city tryna get that dead face. Do it on my own, I don't need no dead weight. Had to kill him off, yeah, I need a head space. You know this homegrown bitch don't offend me.